assets in, process assets, output, and send deliverables. Who's been there? You've been complacent working on assets from your downloads folder, and then you have to come back to a project and you haven't organized your files and folders correctly and things are missing. Well, I have in the past, but I don't anymore thanks to this little application I made with Mac Automator to set up all my projects. Let me show you this in action. So I have this little applet here called New Panorama Project, because if I want to start a new project, I click on this application and it just sets up everything for me. Click it here. Well, I put the invoice number down here, which would be, let's just say 9999 for John Smith. And I select where I want it in my projects folder, and boom. Here is everything set up for John Smith. A folder to put my assets in, a folder to put all my sessions into, and another folder with all my deliverables and folder hierarchy laid out. And today I'm going to show you a very simple code you can use in Mac Automator, which comes on every OS of Mac, and you can create your own folder hierarchy with it to set up your own sessions like that. All right, so let's get this code going. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to File, New, and when we go New, we want to create an application here. Click OK. We'll drag this application window just down to here. And the first thing we're going to do is in this library, we're going to want a prompt to ask us for some text, which will end up being the folder name. So let's go ask for text. Beautiful. Question, what do you want this folder to be called? And default answer, the way I roll is the first 4 digits, which becomes the invoice number and client name. You can change, like submit, put that there, and exit or cancel. This is going to need an answer. It has to require an input here, otherwise you don't have a folder name and the code won't run. So ask for text. The next thing is to set a value for that variable, and that's just going to be simply new project, let's go there, new project, done, beautiful. And then we're going to want to ask for finder item, and this is basically going to say the computer telling us, well, you want to create this folder, where do you want to create it? So let's go ask for finder item, pull that in, and I'm going to say we're going to start at the desktop here just for the sake of being quick, but you can actually choose it where you want that folder to start at, where you want that root directory to be at. So it could be your project folder in your Dropbox, like it is for me with my projects, or it could be a particular hard drive that you have and you want to just get it going to there. That's how you can roll. You're going to want files and folders, and that's all good. Next thing to do is to set the value of another variable, and it's going to be called start at. One moment. New variable, start at, done. And then from there, you're going to want to get the value of a variable, which is the input which you gave at the start. So you want to go get value of a variable. Let's just double click that, and new project. So it's going to pull that name, that input that you gave it, and that's what it's going to be using on this next script we're going to put down. So we're going to run a shell script here. Run shell script. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to be in bash, and as an argument, beautiful. So mkdir is make directory, $1, $2, that's going to create your root folder. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add some other folders. So make directory, $1, $2, /assets. Perfect. Close that, make directory, $1, $2, deliverables, make directory, $1, $2, sessions, and then you can do subfolders. So let's go make directory, $1, $2, sessions, Pro Tools. And then you can have a folder with all your Pro Tools sessions in it, or whatever software you're using, but basically you can create subdirectories there. And what we're going to do now is that we've got this script all listed out. Let's actually run it and see if it works. Run, client name, let's just do John Smith. Let's submit that, and it's going to ask me where I want it. I want it in desktop. You see I tried it out a few times before I made this video. So I want it in the desktop, please, and sessions, no such file directory. Why is it saying that? I have no clue. It though, it created it. I don't know why an error came up if it created it. Why did that error come up? Let me delete that line, because that line's obviously causing a bit of a... Oh, I see what I did there. See what I did there? Right there, I've got a 4 instead of a dollar sign. $2. Okay, now if I run that, it should be fine. Client name 3, submit that. And everything's good. Okay, just make sure you get your spelling right there and you don't miss anything. And then if I go here, I've got sessions, Pro Tools, deliverables, assets. You can create subfolders by just extending on the bottom. And basically that's how I set up my folder hierarchy. And then what you do is once you save it, you can save it and then you can drag the icon into your toolbar there. So for, again, my project 1, create new projects, client name 4, okay, and it's in my projects folder and it's all good. Anyway, I hope that helped you guys out, and until next time, take care.